Hello and welcome back for episode 25 of Pentagon for Gold. We're now on our quarter century of episodes, which is very exciting, and I've really enjoyed making the series so far, so I hope you've been enjoying it too if you are watching. And we're now on season 4 and we're doing pretty well. We are in first place in the league. The last time you saw this would have been quite a while back when we played Cape Town City and Bloem Celtic in December. It's now April. And you may wonder why I've not bothered showing you anything since. Nothing major has happened in terms of league stuff. We've just kind of gone along, and the league isn't particularly exciting anymore. The main focus is the Champions League, and by that stage we'd basically tied up that group anyway. And now, as ever, we're playing Sundowns twice in this episode because, I really think we haven't had enough Sundowns content in this season. And so we're against them in the Champions League quarter-final. Other teams, perhaps most dangerous, are Wydad Casablanca, ES Tunis, and then Zamalek or Kaiser Chiefs. I don't think are quite good as they have been in the past. So really, I'm particularly worried about, if we can get through this game, I'm particularly worried about Wydad Casablanca. But I think if we can get through this game, we are probably favourites to win the whole thing. I don't really know. We're certainly favourites to win the DStv Premiership, and 4-7 odds, whereas they're on 4-1. We also have the entirety of the Media Dream 11. You may notice Dodo now is our player. I'm going to go and show you in a moment the transfers that we made during the January transfer window, because there were a few. We got quite a lot of money in for a couple of players. So yes, a lot of change around here. So it's been all change in the transfer window. We've had quite a lot of money come in, as you may notice, with 3.5 million going out of the club. So the first one, which was very sad, was Orlan Vallejo's release clause got activated by Ghent. I did try and offer him a new contract, but he had no interest because of the interest they'd shown, and they paid it straight up, so I couldn't even get him back on loan or with any sell-on clauses, which is really sad. But he sadly disappeared, and as a result, I got back an old favourite of Oswin Apollis from Borussia Dortmund. The loan is quite expensive, 275k, but I needed to get a South African winger really, because anyone else would need a work permit, and that was never going to work. We also signed Gift Matlu from Wits for 30k. He is one for the future. I don't think he's going to be quite at that level yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on, probably once we've left, to be honest, but he'll hopefully be spearheading this attack in future years. Fleming Iverson, the big one. So he's back on loan. He left for 1.9 million, which must be up there as one of the most expensive transfers ever out of this league. As soon as I saw that, I was definitely happy to sell him. I also got a nice 50% sell-on clause, which could potentially be phenomenal. Could get the club, upwards of 5 million if he goes for a decent amount in future. And he is young and very promising. He's also back on loan, I think, till next season, the end of next season, in case we do end up failing in the Champions League this year, plus with the Club World Cup potentially coming up. We've also got Jorge, who is here for another 2 months. He came in on loan from Santos on no actual upfront cost, just wages, and he is very promising. I managed to get him right at the start of the window so that he could get his work permit, and that's why he only came through on the 29th of January. We then got Gift Dodo from Sundowns for 1.4 million. This deal almost fell through because they wanted a player who I had in my youth team as part of the deal, and he then asked for a new contract, and then when he got his new contract, he then turned it down. But all I did was just remove him from the negotiation, and they were happy to do that sale. So we've now got Gift Dodo, who is the only other player in the Dream 11 at that point. And then we've also sold Augustin Malonica. He's gone to Real Betis for 425k. I probably could have got more for him, but I wasn't too fussed. I got a decent sell-on clause on him. To be honest, he's never going to be going for too much because he's 23 years old already. He's not going to improve all that much, but we have got him on no wages whatsoever, which is really nice. Kevin Rivas has also left the club. He wanted to leave because of his work permit, and he was approached by Deportes Tolima on a free transfer, so I then managed to sell him to them early for 18k, and I brought back Daryl Payne from Cape Town City in order to deal with that. Something I can't really understand was Jomo Cosmos spent this much on this guy, 1.5 star gold potential, 3 black stars overall. 475k with the potential to go up to a 1.3 million. I think they approached to sign him, and must be because he's really young, but he's 19. I don't really understand that. Anyway, we somehow got that amount from them, and I've got no idea how. It was very random. But yes, so lots of outs this year, and a couple of ins, including mainly loans really. Only Gift Odo and Gift Matlood, the two gifts, have come in for money in particularly recent times. We probably have, we got a few guys in back in July, and they're doing well. Meanwhile, we've also got a free transfer coming in from Estudiantes, and they are currently 7th in the Argentinian league. He is a goalkeeper who is very promising. I think he's about the same level as Aquino, but I imagine Aquino will probably be leaving in a couple of years anyway, because he's got a lot of promise if he's getting interest from PSG. So I imagine getting Lucio Silva in is a good idea, particularly because it's on a free transfer. He was actually listed for 3 million when I bid for him. So we've definitely managed to get a good deal on him overall. And lots of interest in Makoba from Orlando Pirates, but I had no interest in selling him. So I'm happy to keep him for now. Now, you'd imagine we'd win this game comfortably, given the look at the Dream 11 where we had every single player in it. But it's never that simple against Sundowns. Afori always goes off as a fantastic goalkeeper at this level. And they're always so clinical. So we have gone with our strongest team possible. This is probably the best dynamically. Perhaps Nkabane isn't the best midfielder we've got in that position, but for that particular role, there's no one else that's a box-to-box, so he's definitely the best in that sense. Jorge is a little bit injured. He's got a fitness test, so he's basically fine. He can play 75 minutes, but if he might need to come off at some point. Hopefully he won't need to, though, or if he does, then we'll already have the game wrapped up by then. So here we go for what is an important game in this series, because this is the game last year where we lost 5-2, and we do not want a repeat of that. That would be awful. Velapai wins it early. Apollis, it's a really good position to be in here, and I thought they might be giving a penalty there, but no. Oh, that's a really poor pass straight back into Apollis and Velapai, and he's put us ahead. Less than a minute on the clock. Phenomenal. Great start for us. Obviously it was really poor from, I think it was Hotto who probably gave the ball away, but that was clinical from Velapai, and Apollis did well to hustle the player into the mistake. Ooh, very lucky there that Velapai was there to clear that. Aquino probably should have done better to hold on to that. Matsimbi now, Aquino. Liam Burns sends it long for Tole, and now Buthelezi. Canyarere. Buthelezi again. Ball was taken off him, but it's come straight back to us. And now Velapai finds Apollis. Lots of space here. Oh, that's wonderful play. Wonderful play. Lovely back heel. And Nkabane with a great ball into Sotole, and no mistake made on that finish. First time right into the corner. This was beautiful play. It was all getting a little bit cramped. Buthelezi, that back heel straight into Nkabane, who did that pass to Sotole. I don't know how they managed to do that. That was phenomenal. Canyarere now. Ooh, off the bar. We're absolutely dominating them. We look like we're going to score every time we get forward, which isn't always the case against Sundowns. Canyarere now. It's clear, but it's deflected off their player and back to us. Daniel's now, he's lost the ball, and Zungu's now got it. But it's come straight back to us again. And now Daniel's on the right-hand side. Jorge. Oh, it's a great ball into Apollis. Surely he's got to finish, and Afori gets down well. Apollis might have been better powering that into the far corner, but he's gone for a soft near post shot. And now Hotto's breaking from the counter-attack, but Nkabane with a great tackle. That's what he's able to do as the box-to-box midfielder. Gets all up the pitch, but also has a phenomenal tackle on him. And now Duruk, who either has picked up some kind of knock. I think he's actually their best player this season. I'm not quite sure how, because his stats don't look phenomenal, like they're okay. Oh, it's poor from Aquino. Should be claiming that. Gumeda has managed to get his foot on that one. Really, that once the defence had gone up, Aquino had to be claiming that, but I guess that's one of the challenges of being a little bit shorter. Oh, Simbi, that's awful. Completely misjudged the ball, and now Shutter has a chance here. Finds Huala again. Be nice if Huala could come off at some point, because he's definitely their most dangerous player. Aquino into Masimbi. Almost gave it away to the striker there, but thankfully not. It's now back with Duruk, who sends it long, and it's lots of turnovers at the moment. Sitole looked like he might be trying to nick the ball there, and now Velapai has it. Finds Buthelezi, and now Sitole, and it's 3. Well, we are in a phenomenal position now. This is the result we need. We're in such a good position now. Cagnarere into Nkabane from the throat. He's now trying to run the line as well. Oh, very close from Sitole. It was a really, really powerful cross from Cagnarere. Sitole probably just got a bit too much on it. Could have just let that flick into the corner. We've been good so far. Let's not get them. Let's not let the boys be complacent though, because this game is by no means done. And now they're countering from our corner kick. This looks dangerous. Zungu. And just puts it wide. Might have clipped the post on its way by, but I don't think so. I think it just went straight into the side of the goal. Cagnarere's having a very good game, as Velapai and Sitole's having a phenomenal game. 2 great goals from Sitole so far. Hopefully he can get his hat-trick today. Buthelesi's struggling to get involved, but I guess he is still waiting on that promise to let him leave once I've replaced him. Let's get Jorge off, since this is about the time that he wanted to come off. And we'll get Malonica on as a Mazzala with Velapai as the box-to-box. And who else should come on? Buthelezi ought to come off for Makuma. And perhaps Iverson can come on for Daniels. Daniels has looked good to me, but has one of the lower ratings of the team, so perhaps he's not been quite as involved outside of those big chances. Liam Byrne pressed back, and now Iverson sent it into Cagnarere. Another fantastic cross, and Sitole's on the end of it. These two are combining so well in this game. Cagnarere, phenomenal. Unbelievable. Cagnarere's crossing today has been supreme. I don't think his actual crossing stat is amazing, but he's every ball he's put in has been an absolute perler. Cabane into Cagnarere. Can he do it again? Very close. I think there might be an offside, probably against Cagnarere. Yes, it is against him. But now he goes with the throw. It's a poor throw in the end. Sidiko's won the ball, but it's gone straight into Matsimbi because there was no one chasing him behind him. And now Apollos, Velapai, Sitole, and Cabane, Iverson. That's a good ball into Makuma. A bit of a tight angle, so it would have been difficult to score in spite of the game saying it was a sitter. I think it would have been quite impressive if he had managed to sneak that one under the keeper. And that is that. We are basically through, I would say. That's a much improved performance compared to last year. How did the other teams get on? So Wydad Casablanca have lost 3-1 away from home. I don't know if Club Africain are about the same level as them or if they're better. But wow, that's very good. Great performance from us. And yeah, I think that's probably our biggest win against Sundowns in the history of the save. Iverson's probably missing the second leg with that injury, but we've got a lot of right backs, so it's basically fine. And Iverson will miss the second leg, so that's a shame. But we'll come back for the second leg, where hopefully we will continue to stamp our authority over Sundowns. Why fix anything that isn't broken? So we're going to go with exactly the same team as last time for this second game against Sundowns. Yeah, this is going to be the right thing to say. Everyone's motivated as a result. We don't need to do too much to go through here. Just don't lose 5-2, I guess, or by any scoreline by 4 goals. Huala here, and Aquino's claimed it very well. Not his strongest point usually, but that was good from him. And a Polis here. And a Fouri's made a pretty comfortable save there. Not too much to worry about for him there. Honestly, it's good to be in this position after what happened last year. It just left us so much to do in the second leg, and as good as we were in that second leg, it was just 1 goal knocked us out, and I think it would take quite a lot for them to beat us here. Doesn't even look like they're going to get a shot on target at this rate. Buthelezi with the free kick. Simbi scored, so now, yeah, they need something a bit crazy to even have a chance of going through here. Good work from us. How are the other games getting on? Looks like Wydad Casablanca have completely turned around their tie already. Sitole, and that's 2. Good harrying from Sitole, and pretty comfortable finish for him. He was never going to miss with 17 finishing there. So Kai's Chiefs and Zamalek are pretty even. I think ES Tunis have now managed to turn around their game into Al Hilal, so it's now equal on goal difference on aggregate now. Yeah, might as well. Don't think we'll be that complacent that we'll completely throw this away. And then Kaiser Chiefs have now taken the lead, so they are going through. Wydad Casablanca are absolutely stomping against Club Africain, so they will definitely be going through. It's that ES Tunis and the Zamalek game that are sort of hanging in the balance here. Let's get some subs on, might as well. 6.4 for Velabai. He's going to probably... Yeah, let's get Koopstad on. And someone needed a rest somewhere, but I can't think who it was. So I'll get... let's get Opolis off for Makoba, give him some minutes. And perhaps Sandoval too. Hasn't played in a while. Let's get him back from injury. So he's now come onto the left-hand side. 6-0 to Wydad Casablanca now. Let's hope we don't get them in the next round. Zamalek still haven't managed to pull back that goal. ES Tunis now definitely going through with 2 late goals from Meziane. So, I think that means that everyone has now played their quarterfinal. So let's see what happens with the semi. Yeah, so Kaiser Chiefs have gone through against Zamalek. Hopefully we won't be getting any of the more difficult teams. I don't want to face good. Tunis are a decent team, but we've beaten them in the past. I don't know if we played them this season. We played them last season. Yeah, we won 2-1 away from home and 4-1 at home. So you'd think, given we've improved our squad since then, we would have the better chance. Before we go, I'll just mention the youth intake I've just had. Nothing major really happened. 2 4-star players, but I don't think we'll be sticking around for long enough to see how they develop. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you next time. Have a great day.